Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Team Jason or Team Sam? Is protecting Carly at Danny and Jake's expense justified? General Hospital. EHS spoilers reveal that Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, finally found out the reason why Jason Morgan, Steve Furton, let everyone believe he was deceased and stayed away from his family for over 2 years. Once Sam heard that audio file and realized Jason became an FBI informant to protect Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, she immediately flew into a rage and called him an SOB. As far as Sam's concerned, Jason lied when he said he had no choice but to follow the FBI's orders. Jason chose Carly over his children, so Sam was downright furious. Damian Spinelli, Bradford Anderson, tried to defend Jason, but Sam refused to cut Jason any slack. Let's look at some of Sam's dialogue from the June 20 episode since it was good stuff. There isn't a shred of nobility in abandoning your kids so that a grown woman can escape the consequences of a life that she freely chose, Sam told Spinelli. And anyone, including you, that would glorify that has never heard their son crying for their father when he thought he was dead. Sam was making some excellent points, so it's easy to see why she immediately drew plenty of fan support on social media. However, we have to consider the idea that Sam might be judging Jason's actions a little too harshly. It's true that letting Danny Morgan, Asher Antonisen, and Jake Weber, Hudson West, believe he was gone forever was a pretty cruel move on Jason's part. That said, the exact details of this leverage are important. Jason was under the impression that he could accept this mission and wrap it up in a few months. That's nothing compared to the 20 years that Carly would have done behind bars if Jason said no. Although Jason's mission wound up taking longer than he anticipated, he didn't intentionally set out to abandon Jake and Danny for that length of time. Since Sam is risking prison right now through this FBI hacking plot with Spinelli, perhaps it's unfair to blame Jason for weighing his options and doing what he felt was right. Let's say someone like Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mansi, made a mistake and was looking at 2 decades in the slammer. Wouldn't Sam have gone along with a mission she assumed would take mere months to protect someone she loved? We can't forget how Sam was willing to risk so much by going after Shiloh Archer, Kobe Ryan McLaughlin, and ultimately got separated from her kids thanks to a Pentonville sentence. Furthermore, Sam has been ranting about how dangerous Jason is and how he needs to stay away from Danny. Yet she's also mad about the time he spent staying away from Danny. We can certainly understand why Sam's frustrated, but we can also see why Jason stepped up to help a woman that he was willing to marry before Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bennard, came back from Nixon Falls. Carly would have missed Donna Corinthos, Scarlett Spears' whole childhood if Jason let her go down for the RICO violations and criminal conspiracy charges, so this wasn't just about Carly. Bottom line, Sam's awfully quick to judge Jason without acknowledging the difficult situation he was in. It's tough to believe Sam wouldn't have done the same thing to protect Dante or her sisters, so maybe she should dial down the outrage. Which side are you on in this storyline? Are you on Team Jason or Team Sam? Our KH predictions point to Jason landing in some other tight spot soon, so stick with us for updates on all the shocking news and escalating drama. General Hospital spoilers say Jason will deal with some chaos, so stay tuned. In the ever-twisting, emotional labyrinth of General Hospital, one of the most intense and polarizing storylines currently gripping Port Charles is the brewing conflict between Jason Morgan and Sam McCall. The stakes have never been higher, with Jason's unwavering loyalty to Carly Corinthos clashing directly with Sam's deep-rooted need to protect her children, Danny and Jake. The question that fans find themselves divided over is a deeply moral one. Is Jason's determination to protect Carly justified, even if it means potentially endangering Danny and Jake. #### Team Jason. The Code of Loyalty. Jason Morgan, the stone-cold enforcer with a heart of gold, has always lived by a strict code of loyalty and honor. For Jason, Carly is more than just a friend. She is family. Their bond, forged through countless trials and tribulations, is unbreakable. Jason has repeatedly risked his life for Carly, and in his world, there is no higher duty than protecting those he considers family. Jason's defenders argue that his actions are not only justified, but also commendable. Carly is currently embroiled in a dangerous power struggle within the mob world, and Jason's presence is a crucial deterrent against her enemies. His tactical expertise and fearless approach are what stand between Carly and potential annihilation. To Team Jason, abandoning Carly in her time of need would be an unthinkable betrayal, a violation of everything he stands for. Moreover, Jason's supporters point out that his loyalty to Carly does not negate his love for his sons, Danny and Jake. They argue that Jason is fully capable of balancing his responsibilities, ensuring Carly's safety while also protecting his children. To them, Jason's strength and resolve make him the ultimate protector, capable of safeguarding all those he loves, even if it requires superhuman effort. ### Team Sam. A mother's prerogative. On the other side of the divide is Sam McCall, whose priorities are firmly rooted in her role as a mother. Sam's primary concern is the safety and well-being of her children. For her, nothing is more important than ensuring that Danny and Jake grow up in a secure environment, free from the constant threat of violence and turmoil that comes with being connected to the mob world. Team Sam argues that Jason's involvement with Carly inherently puts Danny and Jake at risk. The mob's reach is long and unforgiving, and Jason's association with Carly could draw dangerous enemies to their doorstep. Sam's decision to distance herself and her children from Jason's dangerous lifestyle is seen as an act of love and protection. Her supporters believe that a mother's first duty is to her children, and any action that prioritizes their safety is not only justified but imperative. Furthermore, Team Sam contends that Jason's dedication to Carly blinds him to the real and present dangers facing his sons. They argue that Jason is so entrenched in his role as Carly's protector that he fails to see how his actions ripple out to affect Danny and Jake. For them, Jason's insistence on being Carly's guardian is a misplaced loyalty that comes at too high a cost. ###. The Ethical Dilemma. The heart of the conflict between Team Jason and Team Sam is an ethical dilemma that touches on themes of loyalty, love, and duty. Is it right for Jason to prioritize Carly's safety over that of his children? Can a balance truly be struck between protecting a friend and safeguarding one's family? These questions do not have easy answers and are what make this storyline so compelling and divisive. From an ethical standpoint, one could argue that Jason's actions are driven by a sense of duty and honor. His loyalty to Carly is not just about personal attachment, but also about a moral code that values protecting the vulnerable and standing by one's commitments. In this light, Jason's decision to protect Carly can be seen as a noble, albeit risky, choice. Conversely, Sam's perspective is grounded in a different but equally valid ethical framework: the principle of parental responsibility. For Sam, the moral imperative is to prioritize the safety and well-being of her children above all else. Her actions are driven by a fierce maternal instinct and a desire to shield Danny and Jake from the perils of their father's world. ###. The personal cost. The clash between Jason and Sam is not just a philosophical debate, but a deeply personal conflict that takes a toll on their relationship and their individual psyches. Jason is torn between his unwavering loyalty to Carly and his love for his sons. This internal struggle is palpable as he grapples with the possibility that his choices might drive a wedge between him and his family.